Good evening. I am here. It is 12:38 on Monday, June 24th, 12:38 a.m. Hey, La. Hey, no URL, please. Hey, I'm here. I wasn't gonna start early tonight. I kind of figured. Oh, hey, V2, how you doing? I wanted to do some other stuff first. I had to do my daily drawing, which, if you saw it, was Sonic, and because today's his birthday, and my birthday's in like 2 days, or yesterday was his birthday, I guess, the 23rd, and I wanted to watch Smiling Friends, so I just was like, oh, I'll start the stream after that. So normal time for tonight. Tonight, I actually was considering doing a ramble today, just because I have a couple things I was going to talk about, but I don't really think it's worth it. The important thing to know, the only thing worth knowing going in, is that in addition to Final Fantasy XIV tonight, I'm also doing it tomorrow, and tomorrow will hopefully be the last stream. And the reason for that, instead of doing it today and Tuesday like I planned, and then doing Paper Mario tomorrow, Ayla let me know that. And I should have known this because they always do this right before the expansions. The new expansion's coming out Friday, Wednesday and Thursday. This game's going to be offline because they got to do last minute server maintenance before they launch the new expansion for everyone. So I didn't want to take the risk of not being able to finish this by Tuesday. So instead, I've changed the streams to tonight and tomorrow instead of tonight and Tuesday. If I can't finish this tomorrow, I will stream it Tuesday as well. And we will do at least one Paper Mario stream. Just as a heads up, I'm not going to be here Wednesday. And then next Sunday is going to be the start of Mega Man Star Force 3. Again, I posted the stream schedule on Twitter today. You're okay, even have stomach pain today. You're not sure if it's due to the coffee you drank or anatomy issues. Uh-oh. I'm sure it's fine. If it's not severe, I'm sure you'll be okay. Anyway, on the counteroffensive, what I gotta do for this? I gotta go back to the cerulean processing plant. If you're wondering why I'm not anywhere specific right now, I'm back in Ul'dah. It's because I was doing the Yokai Watch side quest while there was still time. I wasn't able to get all the yokai. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it. I know I wasn't gonna be able to get all the weapons to begin with. Ooh, voice crack. I wasn't gonna be able to get all the weapons to begin with because you have to be up to Stormblood to get all of them, but I was hoping to at least get all the yokai. So, unfortunately, I'll probably have to wait until they do this event again, which I'm sure, it will happen. Wasn't severe pain, you feel okayish now? I'm sure it's fine then. So it's actually a day longer than usual since the patch is going to be 3 times bigger than usual because of the graphics update. Xbox has to reinstall the entire game. Oh god, I hope this doesn't take too much space. You get the mount with just the first 13 yokai. I don't have enough. I don't think. Collection. I don't have nearly enough. I have 7. And I doubt I'm going to be getting into enough fates tonight. I really don't want to spend the time on it too, because I'm kind of a limited time crunch here. In fact, let me re-recommend my gear here so I get that off. Hope they run it again then, yeah. I mean, I guess, were people kind of surprised that it was coming back in the first place? I feel like people didn't realize it wasn't going to be back. I got Demona. I didn't have her before, and I didn't have Manji Mutt before. And I think I didn't have Whisper. No, I didn't have Jibanyan. I actually got Jibanyan yesterday. So I got 3 more of them. You could get the mount, you just can't use it until you get your company choke. Oh, you're talking to EV2. You know, if you need unlock mounts to get your Whisper mount, I have all the yokai. Yeah, you can get the item for it, and you can't use it yet, I think, or you can, but you just can't access it. I can't quite remember how it works. I have 1 yokai medal, so maybe I'll get 2 more and get 1 more tonight. But yeah. Anyway. The gang's all here, apparently, so... Actually, why is the gang here? I forgot completely. Got it before I got my Chocobo, since the first time the event ran was before when you started FF14. Oh, that's right, yeah. Isn't it a beaut? Isn't it a beauty? Lady Merchant in Revenant's Toll simply gave it to me. Said it was investing in the future or some such. Now that is an impressive piece of steel. you ever seen Moen swing her axe? Swipe, slice, cleave. There's really no stopping her. Be it a squad of soldiers or some Magitech monstrosity, I shall allow no foe to harm the lovely Moonbreeder. Considering the weapon she wields, I don't believe the lady is in need of additional protection. Where am I? Oh, right there. I was gonna say, who's actually got the quest for me? Yeah, I've been using my company Chocobo more. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh, yeah, and if you didn't see, I mean, you probably have. There he is. I bought the Heavy Hatchling. I didn't realize the Heavy Hatchling was a gold saucer mount, or minion. So I was like, oh, cool. Absolutely getting that. Nice. So anyway, goal tonight is to finish 2.5, which we're going to do. It's only 3 quests, and then 2.55 is 18. So that's a lot. But I'm thinking if we could get up to maybe, like, quest 10, that should be enough. I know that all of the cutscenes, the oft-mentioned hour and a half of cutscenes, is all in the last 2 quests. So that's going to be like how we unwind tomorrow night once everything else is said and done. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna be finishing the Yokai Watch event. I'm not gonna have any time to play it outside of what's happening. Maybe if there's time after I finish it before the server shut down, but I doubt that's gonna happen. We're keeping a close eye on that Garlean garrison. Well, that's hard to say. And 'twould seem the Imperials have finally begun to mobilize. According to the reconnaissance report that just came in, the squad seem leaving the Castrum are too few in number to effectively take and hold our position. They will likely mount a swift assault and focus on the acquisition of resources. Honestly, wish we had more time before Dawn Trail, since there's a couple things I still want to get done in Endwalker before it, really. Forgot just how many outfits you have for your Chocobo. Right now, mine's in a cute raincoat. Oh, that's nice. Also, not dropping frames tonight. That's good. I have, of course, also shared this report with the Crystal Braves. Oh, sorry, let me check one more thing here. I didn't do sound balancing. Okay, this could be a little louder, while this could be a little lower. Just knock that down like one more notch. 36 or 34% of volume seems to be good for that. And move my mic a little closer so I could hear myself better. One of your friends at work bought you a $20 Steam gift card as a belated birthday present. Oh, that's nice. Your birthday was 3 months ago, but I thought it was so sweet. That's really nice of them. Your Chocobo is so much bigger than mine. Also, they've got purple pants. I, of course, also shared this report with the Crystal Braves. They decided to take the field to meet this assault head-on. I've apprised your fellow Scions of the situation, and I'm heartened to know that they will be joining the effort. I report to Lieutenant Alian, and lend your much-welcome strength to the counteroffensive. You were just about to say, look how small mine is, yeah. They specifically mentioned that in the mount, too. For it. Playfully oh, wait, no. Born and bred in the city-state of Ishgard, the majority of company Chocobos are geldings of the Roundseek variety. However, massive destriers and miniature Beldian genets are also raised to accommodate the builds of Rogadine and Lalafelian riders, respectively. I butchered the pronunciation so much there. Sorry. That's really all the mounts I have? I thought I had more. No, whatever. I have a lot of minions because of the Yokai Watch stuff. Wonder if Hrothgar are bigger than Muro ones. That'd be interesting if they changed the description to match it. Glad to have you with us, Shozai. As I'm sure Lieutenant Edelstein has explained, the Garleans have deployed a small force from Castrum Meridianum. Their main column assembles to the north near Dalamun's Talons, but we've also spied several squads attempting to conceal themselves on the approach to the west. This guy. They wish to rush you forth and commit to battle with the main column, leaving the detached force free to raid the plant and pillage supplies. Not much of a strategy, but these are desperate men. We're just innocent men. Captain Ilberd! Greetings, Scion. I understand the commander bid you and your fellows come lend a hand to the Braves. With such mighty heroes at its disposal, the fort should have little trouble contending with aught the Garleans might throw at them. But even you cannot be everywhere at once. The Third was getting restless and holed up in Ilda, so I marched to them out here and to fill any holes in the plant's defenses and add their numbers to your counterattack. The reinforcements are welcome. We've enough soldiers now to divide our own forces and safely engage the enemy far beyond the walls. Notice there was one item that once mentioned the 5 races, but in-game they changed it to something completely different. The old description is just still in the wiki. Oh, that's cool. Aye, 'twould be best to avoid staging a battle anywhere near this much ceruleum. Let's take this fight to the Garleans. A wise course indeed. I shudder to think of the consequences should any of these storage tanks be exposed to fire. If there are no objections, the Scion shall join this fourth and give the battle in this main column. You're with the third, Warrior of Light, then. Warrior of Light. Your job will be to intercept these squads hiding out in the west and prevent them from reaching the processing plant. When you're ready to proceed, report to Lieutenant Yu Hase. This scout should have a rough idea of where the Imperials have concealed themselves by now. So, it is pretty damn hot in my room. It got really hot over the last few days, and the ventilation in here is still terrible. But, and I'm going to talk about this more probably tomorrow. I got some early birthday gifts. One of which is a new mini fridge. It's not cow print. It doesn't have heating function, but it's red. And it can still hold 6 cans of juice or soda or whatever in it, albeit a little tighter. It's a little rougher to get it to get the stuff out. Oh, but that being said, the door has like a latch on it instead of just being like you pull it open, which both makes it great for keeping the stuff in place and also annoying because you have to push it closed a little harder. But yeah, I'm back in business with my with having cold drinks on hand. Pleasure to be fighting at your side once more, Scion. Operations invariably succeed when you're around, and victories are wont to pave the road to greater coin. Now this detached... I missed the gently pats me thing. Now this detached force we've been sent to eliminate has split into smaller squads, better to conceal themselves within the terrain hereabouts, I imagine. We'll need to split ourselves up well to cover more ground, and we'll make sure to root out all these would-be raiders. And seeing as you're an army unto yourself, I've assigned you your own areas to scour clean of enemy soldiers. This will be a simple search and destroy. We'll rendezvous back here when the task is done. Happy hunting, Scion! Defeat the Imperial squad. Okay. Squad up, bros. I love the implication. Yeah, we know that you're strong as hell, so we're just gonna make you do this on your own. God, I was doing some fates yesterday at very low levels, and I forgot how bad not having my current loadout is. Ah. Oh, I keep getting interrupted. I'm probably going to push my Chocobo towards healing for a bit. Just because I want to get Choco Cure instead of using Choco Regen. Because I feel like it's a little less useful for me overall. I got an achievement for using the Chocobo in battle a little while ago, and I can't remember what it was. It didn't unlock anything, though. I like how you just get that warning, like, all the time here, even though I'm nowhere near the top of the map yet. You seem grim, Scion. I'll take that to mean that between us, more than a few Garleans won't be making it back to the Castrum. These Imperials, though, they clearly made us earn our pay. I'd be a happy man if I never had to tussle with another one of those Magitech horrors. It's time we bid this war-torn land farewell. I will contact the fort and let Lieutenant Alian know the west is now clear. I'd appreciate it, too, if you would do the same when you report to Lieutenant Edelstein. Report to Yu Hakusho. I obtained a loop of Garlean fiber. Oh, man. Private Mazai, what news of the Garleans? Their raiding parties are no more. Excellent. The Amagina engineers will be most relieved to hear that the plant is no longer in any immediate danger. Thank you again for your assistance. An uninvited ass, Cian. I'll get options. Lieutenant, you must be anxious for the word of your fellows. Lieutenant Alian has reported a sound victory over the main column, and informs me that the Scions have already turned their attention to other duties. All but one, that is. The Rogadin lady with the large battle axe. It would appear she has chosen to remain at the site of the battle. I know not what task keeps her from returning to civilization, but Northern Denland is no place to wander alone, even for a capable sort such as her. I would certainly feel better about things if you could check in on her before you continue on your way.
Hold on, I won't be a second. The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe.
Ah, just like Godbert.
I know. As Urianger never tires of reminding me. An axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one.
Oh, excuse me. I had a burp. Let me readjust this window a little bit, too. There we go.
And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it? Aye, that ought to do it.
I thought that voice was going to be an ad in the stream. Yeah, the voice acting is rare. I've heard it becomes more common later on.
At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat there. My throat's a little phlegmy. I've done, like, 2 auditions recently where the person before the casting it was even, like, made. I was contacting, and they were like, hey, these are really good. And I'm just like, nailed it. Doesn't mean I'll necessarily be cast in anything, but very happy to hear the praise. It means a lot to me. It really does.
Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
Great, everyone's getting sick. I mean, for me, it's a combination of it just being really hot in my room all the time, and I'm sweating, and I'm eating, like, ice cream and stuff, and my throat's getting phlegmy. I really hope I'm not getting sick. If I'm getting sick, I need to get sick, like, right now, and not next week when I'm about to go away for a whole week again. Yeah, by the way, Anthrocon is next week, so next week, after Tuesday, we'll not be here for a whole week. Again, I'll go over this a bit more, probably tomorrow, before I start streaming this.
He senses me. A useful talent.
Hanassian, Are they onto us?
Is that the one that talked to me earlier?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan, keeper of knowledge, seeker of truth, meddler.
Nabisco.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath. Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales. And you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Oh, bugger.
Do settle down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense.
Yeah, no, I did.
But what's
Not arguing about that.
this? I do not sense the blessing of light. Oh, dear. Could it be that frail Hydaelyn has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee.
No, see, there was this dragon, and he talked about consent or something, and then he ripped the power out of me.
Shorn of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken.
You've been a little bitch this whole time as well, now we're even. Oh god, that means I could be tempered if I get into the wrong situation.
Now is the time to claim the staff.
Staff.
With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiac's right hand.
Are they talking about the one in the Waking Sands? Tempered Chimkin.
What did that bastard want with us? Nabriales, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet, unconscious. But this staff, you say just talking about it had the bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff. Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Soir's staff.
Yep. That's exactly what I thought. I can't...
Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
That text box actually wouldn't let me hit A for a second there. It was like it had to wait until the zoom out was complete. Ah, what? No, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. My hand was off the controller. Asshole. Going back to school tomorrow? Summer session, I'm guessing. Return to the Rising Stones. Only on Mondays now. Oh, that's interesting. That was my last semester of college was like that. I only had to go to school for 2 classes, both on Monday and Wednesday. That was actually a very fun semester because I had like 1 class that I had to do that had any work like in it at all, and the rest of my time was just kind of like screwing around. Which, admittedly, looking back on it, I would beat the shit out of myself for doing that. But hey, Lysandra, how you doing? You're here. Master Louisoir's staff is kept inside the solar, isn't it? Quickly now. Huh? It's gone.
You two.
Oh, she had it. She has it. I'm so confused. How did they display it like it was displayed in there? It was just kind of floating, like with the individual pieces.
So, you were able to divine my intent.
Magic,
What now,
yeah.
warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull, and quite incapable of barring my entry.
No echo. Him doing that Megamind meme, only instead of no bitches, it's no echo.
What do you mean?
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you.
Burrito, why are you doing that? Like, you can clearly hold that staff, or that axe, without constantly pumping it like that. It's such a weird, like, I get that it's probably the idle it's just the animation for when you're holding that kind of weapon, but it's still really funny that she's, like, standing there, heaving that heavily. Yeah, it's just the usual warrior idle animation. Got your dark and your astrology to level 90, nice. Have self-paced class 2, but just Mondays at this point. Well, that's good. For the second stage of your Manderville relic. Oh, cool. I'm hoping to finish this by tomorrow.
The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on.
Also found it's not one mock interview, it's 2. Oof. Does he think that, like, none of them have the echo anymore? Because I think it's just me.
But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
I'm really confused. Like, why does he think the seal is broken just because of me? This place has existed before I was here.
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
It's all true. The Force, the Jedi, all of it.
You will not harm her!
It's like a Kingdom Hearts, like, flap noise right there. This didn't work well the first time.
Moonbreeder!
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
Your mother. Yeah, she's outside.
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed?
I'm guessing by the way he's talking right now, Moonbreeder actually can't understand him, because only the people who have been in contact with the Ossians can do so.
The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings. How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
I mean, it's basic elementary school.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Insufferable woman. I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it. Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
Oh no. really is Kingdom Hearts-ass bullshit here. Dark portals, cloaked figures.
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
I like how it's just conveniently staying open long enough for me to like stand here and like nod at it first. The Chrysalis now available. Oh, cool. Who upgraded the Chrysalis? You're not closed yet, I have to pee. Yeah, exactly. Alright, everyone else is on other servers right now. Except Icy. Icy's also on Cactuar. I don't know if I'll stay on Cactuar. I might switch when I eventually get to a point where I'm like playing with other people more often. But, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens here. Could you join too? Alright, sure. This pineapple jello. I have fresh... My mom is buying, like, a ton of pineapple now, like, fresh pineapple. And I've been eating some of it, like, before I go to bed every night. It's just so good. I've talked about this before, but, you know, pineapple actually has an enzyme in it that dissolves the human tongue. Like, it's actually, like, technically attacking your tongue while you eat it. The thing is, it does so little, like, damage that your skin just, like, heals very quickly. But, if you ever eat pineapple and then notice that, like, your tongue is kind of tingly afterwards, it's usually because of that. I should probably get Moonbree to do a hospital. You're on Cactuar now? Okay. That movement works really quickly. Ooh, that does look good. What is that? Is that pound cake? Or is that lemon cake with it? It's good. Okay, it's done. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do regarding World right now. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. Could come live in the house you have in your world. Really? Does that work like that? Like, I could just live with someone else? I don't know. I'll have to check. That is tempting, though. What was I doing? Alright. Chrysalis. Just access it from here. Wrong buttons. There we go. You can add people as co-owners of the house. Not pound cake, I don't know what it is. Very moist, though. Mmm. Alright, Chrysalis. Go. This is gonna be 8-person. Okay. It's weird because the game was still throwing 4 people ones at me as recently as, what, last stream? What was last stream? Was the lake 8 or 4 people? I think... Angel food cake? No, it doesn't look like angel food cake. Forget about me. Go! No, like, I got potions here. I can cure you. All dungeons are 4, all trials are 8 now. Okay. Doesn't actually say what... I guess it really doesn't list what server you're on. Oh, actually, no. I can put what your adventure plate, right? Yeah, Ultros Primal. Primal, if you're in the world with me. And Mantois Ether. I think my brother's on Diablos. I don't know where that is. No. Not the monster. Oh, they added a whole new data center. That's cool. I didn't realize they were doing... I thought they were adding like a couple extra worlds, but no, the Dynamis data center is completely new. Kraken, Maduin, Rafflesia, Seraph, Marilith, Halicarnassus, Golem, Cuculain. Cuculain, I can't remember how to pronounce that. Diablos is on Crystal, okay. I mean, not that it really matters, unless I'm like super involved with someone. It doesn't really have to be on the same world as them anymore. Seems like the cross-visiting thing is like super easy to guard. Crystal, yeah. Can I be Gatomon? Yeah, sure. Alright, that Phoenix Louis Swad adventure plate you have, it's actually based on an epilogue quest for the coils in this whole story that was added in Endwalker for some reason. Maybe you could access it now if it's an Endwalker area. I mean, I could access Endwalker content if it's not locked out, but I can't imagine it would be open now. It would probably be level 90, right? Like level 80 to 90. Speaking of Digimon, I have to get back to my Pendulum Color. I got the two Mega level Digimon I wanted on it. Metal Edamon and Saber Leomon, but I can Jogress them or DNA Digivolve them into Tlaylockmon and finish the quest mode with it. Really funny how the two Digimon who fought each other to the death in the anime can fuse into the ultimate Digimon on this device. I'm getting the Wind Guardians one later this year that's coming out. Because the ultimate Digimon on that, because it's all bird Digimon, and also except for the ultimate one. Well, it's not just the ultimate one. Can I show you my current Dragoon weapon? You're in Mordone? Oh, okay. Can I leave this area without it messing up the duty finder? It's a question. Could you remembering the past in old? Oh, okay. I don't remember what it had, but I've done it apparently. What level is it? Ooh, that's cool. $50? Oh, okay. Maybe I will do it then. You just got this? Oh, cool. Does it, no, there's no way to actually view equipment, right? Nah. Oh, examine? Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. The Adoko Spear. Amazing Manderville Spear. Is that from the Manderville Weapons questline in Endwalker? Oh, wait. Are we ready? Oh, no. Wait, why did my Chocobo's timer get re-upped? That's interesting. I didn't use another Gizzle Green. Yeah, I only vaguely know about all that stuff. Can't wait to grind more Elegant Tomes of Causality. Nice. I don't know much about the Manderville stuff past this point. I know there's no Manderville stuff in Shadowbringers. I got up here. The whale. Is that the Final Fantasy IV whale? The space whale? It's an 8-person mount. Oh, cool. Damn, we got no one here. Finally got this one, this Gwib. Took way too long. Alright, while we're waiting, I'm gonna grab a snack out of my box here. Spicy street taco. I still have one I still have one Jack Links that I haven't eaten yet. I don't know if I want to order more. Like, I don't know what I want to do regarding snacks on stream. Because once I finish these vegan snacks, I have nothing. I was confused on which one it was because yours is smaller. I don't know what happened just there. I felt like saliva go down the back of my throat. There will be a ramble tomorrow night before I stream. And I'm going to be doing a another food tasting. I think I should have it tomorrow. And now let me crack open my new mini fridge, which is a little harder to open. Put my can of drink out there. It's cold, like that. I gotta kind of force the door closed because it's got a little it's got a little latch on the front now. You just turn it slightly and it opens, but it makes it harder to close as a result. All right, I think this mini fridge passes the bar here. Turn mount music on. I've been pressing my random mount button. All the extreme mounts play the music from their respective trusts. It's got a shuffle playlist of all the boss music. Wish there was a way to not make it fade out when I'm not moving. Meanwhile, Moonbrita is still, like, bleeding out. Torgal plays Find the Flame from 16. Was expecting a much more chill song from that game, really. I don't have any of these yet, do I? Fledgling Dodo? It only costs 3? Oh my god. Oh, why haven't I not bought these yet? I'm gonna try queuing his healer. That might be faster. Okay, let's give this another shot. All right, let me know. Well, I mean, I could probably see the second you change it. Yeah, the minions are basically free. It's really funny. Duty Finder. There we go. Outfit totally makes sense, the one you're wearing. I didn't see it. Also, I love how this one, like, they don't say anything like, bring your friends with you. It's like, no, you're rushing in this alone, but somehow there's 7 other people here. I'm gonna tank this because there's a silly mechanic that extends buff timers, including the tank LB immunity. Oh yeah, I think Mark, my brother, mentioned this. That there's a really funny, like even on extreme for this, that you could just like kind of cheese it by using tank when it breaks. Yes, it's here. Okay. Vulnerability up. Oh, great. It's gonna get hit by any of that. Don't leave immediately when this is over. Okay. Audio? What was that? Avoid the balls. Hit by that one. Did I get stuck there for a second? That was weird. I move when I press forward. Power over time. Duration of all enhancements and enfeeblements have been increased tenfold. Yeah, I think standing in that circle was a bad thing, but other people were doing it, so I'm not sure what was going on there. Who's the frog? So check out what surrounds the arena here. Okay, wait. Commend first. Okay, never mind, they left. Oh, is this like their... Is this the Ossians... This is like the Ossians' home base area. It's a statue of Zodiark. Oh. Oh, up there. Thanks. Outfit totally fits. Yeah, it does. I like the loincloth. It's very good. And Philly's just like, what the hell are you three doing? Wow. That's weird. The controller's so weird sometimes. Like how... Oh. That's probably why. That's the first real look you get of Zodiark besides the retcon Dark Crystal, really. Alright. Also, my stream thing is not up. There we go. Also gives you context to the Ossians, yeah.
You're safe. Thank the 12.
It's just a dream. Oh.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come?
I mean, that's what we have the duty finder for. Sorry, I'm snacking right now.
Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, Scions.
Okay there, Dr. Claw.
There will be no next time. This is the end.
Aren't we missing a component to do this? Random bullshit, go! This is not random. We've known about this for several streams now.
What trickery is this?
tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free!
Are you telling me to do that?
Concentrate! Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light.
Remember the friendship rocket?
Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me! I shall make you pay for your insolence!
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light. Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
Not very hear, think, feel of you, Heidelin.
If only we had a bit more ether.
Just one more ether, bro. Just one more ether.
Moonbreeder, what are you doing?
Master Louis, I understand now. The choice you made in death. There is life. Farewell, Urianger. You damned old coot.
Moonbreeder, no! You mustn't!
What? No! It cannot end! I am eternal! I am immortal!
Moonbreeder. She's gone. You did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead.
Dang.
This device is a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice. I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Minfilia, are you all right?
I am.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call. We returned as swiftly as we were able.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
She gave her life to temper the Blade of Light. I have no words.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands. Does Urianger know?
My friend, there is something I must tell you.
I heard all. my lady. The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens. Yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not? Long ago, far across the seas in the Charlean motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louisoix. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hitherto the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlean behind, Master Louisoix gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered, and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louisoix I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
I mean, I met him. He's a pretty awesome guy. Hey, Selene.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louisoix hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louisoix's wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart. Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louisoix's will before the end? The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
Until the next MSQ requires you, in which case get the fuck back here immediately. God damn, that sucked. Never have I seen so... Oh. Never have I seen Signor Riange so utterly defeated. No one should be made to suffer such grief. We shall gather in the Charlian Manor to celebrate Moonbreeda's life, and mourn her passing. Didn't say anything as of how serious the moment was, but please. Heaven's Eye, critical hit to... who gives a shit. Just give me a piece of materia. As Moonbreeda was a native of Charlian, and I feel it only fitting that we gather before the Mark of the Scholar. Are you familiar with the stone? It is a monument found at Rathfrost, and is sacred to the Thaliak, guardian deity of the City of Learning. There we shall pray for our dear friend's soul, and bid her a peaceful return to the light of the Mother Crystal. Oh. We're right outside where I was. Okay. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, we just returned to the planet. It's pretty much the same thing. Mother Crystal, life stream, it's like the same, it's like almost the same concept in a way. What? Oops. Why would you make this uncrestable? Forgot if Nabrialis can return to the Ethereal Sea if he's like Omega dead. Is there anything other than like? I guess you could be reborn. Also, I gotta turn that off again. Otherwise, we're gonna be hearing some goofy-ass music. Not that that song's goofy. The ones are much goofier. We stuck in stone like the jackass from JoJo Part 4. He's not dead though, technically. Josuke would never kill someone. He would just violently rearrange their genetic structure to be fused with a rock so they live forever. A precursor to the Rock People from Part 8. Anyway, I'm ruining this great moment with JoJo trivia.
Forgive me, Moonbreeder. Had I been quicker or wiser, but I was not. And you paid the price. But you would not suffer us to wallow in our sorrow, would you? You would tell us to pick ourselves up and get on with it. And so we shall. We shall defend this realm and her people to the last.
This asshole.
For death, a fair exchange.
This is your fault, you dick. If I had the power of light, this wouldn't have happened.
Other bargains will be struck.
Fuck off. Asshole. It's all his fault. It's his fault that Nabisco attacked us with his delicious crackers. I didn't consent to having the echo removed from me. He just did that. That's on him. I remember seeing people talk about deaths in this game. I remember seeing at least one person is more dead that they can't be in the Ethereal Sea, but forget who that was. But maybe it was with how he died. Shrug. That's what I call the guy. What's his name? God, Uri and Jay talked for a long time. Nabrialis. Midi. He's Omega dead. Get used to Midgar Stormer being here. Yeah. It's a little miffed, to say the least, over this. Oh. Seen the MSQ up to most of Shadowbringers, so I was trying to remember who you're referring to. Oh, right, yeah. Pretty sure this is the end of 2.5, which means we're about to enter the last arc here. We've said our farewells. The path of sadness has diminished but little. Forgive me. As antecedent, it is my job to be the pillar of strength for all others to lean upon. Yet I also believe the grief we now feel is precious in its own way, and not to be lightly swept aside. Do you not agree, Shozai? Anyway, here's 7,000 gil for going to pay your respects. Gotta go to bed and close to unlocking the mounts, but I need to sleep. Aw. Alright. Take care, EV2. You've got 2 days left to do it before the server shut down and the event ends. It's as if a dagger has been struck through my heart. It is a pain we must learn to bear if we are to forge ahead with our duty. The battles we have fought have taken the lives of so many. Louis Sois, Moonbredo. Moonbredo? Moonbreda. Shit. Our fellows at the Waking Sands. I don't know where the O came from there. It's a me, Moonbredo. Their spirit and dedication to our cause, however, will never be lost as long as we rise to fight once more. I hardly need to remind you of this, of course. It is for my own benefit that I repeat these words, a reaffirmation of mine own chosen path. If I do not rebuild the foundation of my resolve, I am like to collapse in a fit of weeping. My apologies again, Shozai. There is no other to whom I could display such weakness. You are my pillar of strength, and I fear I shall have need of your steadfast presence in the days to come. Victory run, comrade lost, to honor the fallen, the living forge on, ever on, towards the light of a new day. Dang. Alright, yeah, we're in the final arc now. Minfilia has a request to make of you. Have you a moment, Shozai? I believe Yida wished a word with you. Whoa. I should consider it a personal favor if you would lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not been herself since Moonbreda's passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. My body had to make a lot of noises there, excuse me. Speak with Ida. She's probably right outside. Hey, it's Shozai. Great! Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but... it's just so hard, you know? The thing is, I know Moon would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this. Which is why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. Placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. Trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and, well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I can't just face it at the moment, so I was wondering, do you think you could go maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you, and the daisy at Wrathfrost. And yeah, she doesn't. She died a few minutes ago. Also, remember though, this came out a few weeks after. This quest didn't come out until a few weeks after that one we just did. So, in game, you know, out of game, the players who were playing this as the stuff was coming out had time to like, kind of like ruminate over what just happened. Because, I mean, at this point, she's arguably the most main of characters to have died so far. Who was at least heavily involved in the current story. That is... Oh, right here. Okay. What can I do for you today, adventure? Eldritch Trinket to trade? Sack of gil received from Ida in exchange for a single moon daisy. Eh, they got you running errands now. Them Scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Send the savior of Eorzea to the bleeding market. Fine use of your time, that is. Seriously, though, you best learn how to say no, or they'll have you mucking out the Chocobo stables next. Anyway, what was it you were here to pick up? The moon daisy, was it? Here then, take it. And tell Ida that Ida left. She's got a wide selection of headwear in stock if she ever decides to replace that dowdy old mask of hers. Gods know she needs to. 2.5 was January 2015. 2.55 was March. Wow, 2015. That's, January 2015 was a rough month. It's that old. It's like an 11 to 12-year-old game, yeah. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV is much older than that. Version 1 was like, what, 2012? But that's not the current game that's being played anyway. 2.0. 1.0 was 2010. Wow. September 30th, 2010. Rowena could be so annoying. She'll just not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. And when I tell her I like it fine just the way it is, she says it again, and then again, and then again. It drives me crazy. What I mean to say is I really appreciate you doing this for me. So, anyway, let's see it. Moon daisies are often hung to rafters, trees, or other elevated locations to represent the celestial body when performing holy rituals to the goddess Menphilia during daylight hours. Blech. I don't know why I split that into two sentences. Moonbreeda loved these things, you know. Hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her.
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
Go away.
The song riseth to a crescendo.
And my fist riseth to your throat and will ring it for what you've done. For some reason, I thought Rowena permanently moved to the Heavensward endgame area when they did the area changing over time thing. But I guess they couldn't because she's briefly in the MSQ here. She's just in two places at once. Yeah. I mean, that kind of sums up most of the characters in this game when they're going from... When they tell you to meet you in an area and then they're immediately in that area, like as soon as you leave. Remember the first time I heard this roar, and then my my subscription ended?
Is that what I think it is?
My subscription ended in the middle of that cutscene right after the roar.
Hello, can you hear me? We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Roger. Be right there. Arr. Dragons are singing and they're singing, Can I get a fucking, burger? An example of a bad song to sing. Despacito. This is so sad. Allegan Tombstone sing Despacito. I don't know. I keep forgetting if I angle the camera up, I won't descend while I'm, flying. I'm always like, why does the mount descend automatically while you're flying? It's because I keep having the camera tilted towards the ground. Fogger is just too much. I think it's the only place it's this bad. Yeah, it's better when there's gloom, because at least that's fun to look at. It's Orpal. Or pink. Magenta, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. Alfina, what's up? My apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbreeda's passing. Her loss will sorely be felt. Alas, recent developments in Ishgard leave us little time to mourn. The envoy from Kurthus will arrive soon, and we must hasten to hear her report. The envoy is here. Peter, the envoy's here. I would thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forego the usual pleasantries if I may. Certainly. You come with news of the Dravanians? Aye. The dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago, and battle was joined soon after. Sir Emmerich himself sallied forth with a contingent of the Temple Knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced him to retreat, our victory, if such it may be called, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanians renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. Is it reinforcements you seek, then? We do. Though it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks, thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Emmerich would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well, I should depart for Kurthus at once. I must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest in Ul'dah must take precedence. It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. The Signs of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all three of the grand companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? Though I will gladly appeal to the grand companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favorable reply. You need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzea Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received, with laughs and a lot of pointing. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. I see. Very well. I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations and have them present your request directly to the heads of the grand companies. In the event that your plea does receive a favorable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir Emmerich's authority in this matter, and that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Oh my god, they got Totino's butt for breakfast. They do? Really? Really? I mean, the snacks I'm eating now are kind of just like Totino's, but like room temperature. Which brings me to my final request, a personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellow's involvement. You faced Midgardstormer and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. I would, but, like, you know, he's kind of listening, so if I tell you anything, Midgardstormer's probably just going to tell the dragons, and then we're fucked. Thank you. You will wear the mantle of the hero well. 'Twould seem the road leads us to the boats to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out there when you arrive, Shozai. And please give me snack. There we go. Crunch. Shit! There must have been a cutscene. The bridge. Oh, I mean, at this point, Heaven's Ward was already far announced, right? At this point, they're just doing this solely to hype up being able to go to Ishgard later.
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken.
This is absolutely the hook to get you to spend the $30. Is it 30 for the expansions, or is it like 40 or 50? I mean, it's like... It's understandable if these actually cost more, because this is like pretty much getting like a whole new game every single time.
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus.
Oh, wait, her. Oh, I completely forgot about her. 40, but Heaven's Ward got a price drop to 20 later. Yeah, I mean, I got everything on sale. I got the main game up through Shadowbringers for $30. And then I bought Endwalker when it was on sale for like... It was like on sale for like 15 or 20. So I have it. Cheap. That's probably what I'll do with Dawn Trail as well when I eventually get to it, because it's going to be forever before I get to it anyway.
The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
Nothing else has ever gotten a permanent price drop, I guess because of the value with including the previous expansions, yeah. I mean, I think the hook is that they're gonna keep expanding the free trial over time. So they're gonna make that full price worth it for whatever the newest expansion is. I think that's their mindset with it, because they know that they can, like, if they're like, okay, we're obviously not gonna sell any more copies of Stormblood at this point, or Shadowbringers, so extend the free trial to include that, and then make people pay full price for the newest expansion. That way, any new players coming in are going to constantly be dropping the money on, like, the new expansion. But, I don't know. Fuck if I know. Anyway, Ifrit person is back. Let's grab another bite here. I mute myself because this is a very crunchy snack, so I don't want to make the crunches appear on the video in the stream. Also, again, same problem I have with the Gardettos with the Rivals is that it's very dusty food. So I really should be having like a wet rag here or something while I'm eating it, because I don't want to touch the controller with my hands being this dirty. Seems I was the swifter, shows I. You too, however, have appeared to have time to spare, for our host is yet to make an appearance. Yeah, because we both took the Aetheryte. The murmurings about the camp tell us some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what's afoot. Your big, weird, Fantasy Star Online shoes, Alfino, that's what's afoot. Really, though, look up Fantasy Star Online. Force Newman. Newman Force. They have these big shoes that kind of like meld into the pants, and it looks exactly like his shoes. Just like slightly less exaggerated. The gates of judgment are much more than mere doors. They're the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. But our first line of defense can be so easily shattered. scum! How dare they meddle in our divine protections? I shall rid our nation of this blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. We need not fret over much. There are several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. I lays eyes upon Lady Iceheart. I felt the marrow freeze within my bones. Twould seem the heretic struck the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies. We chanced to hear that there had been trouble at the gates. Thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you have learned of our heretic's treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenders and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. But let us speak more of this back at the camp. Sir Aymeric awaits you. Oh no, it's bad now. Worm's Roar. Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed if she would risk direct action against the city. Come, let us do as we were bid and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Hautrefant will know where Sir Aymeric means to receive us. In the butt. I wish you could descend quickly while still moving on the mount. You have to be still to make the mount descend and then dismiss it. 'Tis reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland teeters upon the very brink of disaster. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence stokes the flames of courage within thy heart. Ah, but you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived, and would treat you in the intercessory. Guess that's the same spot we talked to him last time. These are French names that should be pronounced Orchfont. Okay. Enter the intercessory. I'm guessing this is going to be a cutscene now, right? Oh no, not yet. I think we can actually look around here. Orchfont. If this were Paper Mario, the camera would be angled like this, and you'd be able to see the very tip of the star piece in there. By the way, I played Paper Mario like a lot yesterday off stream. I got to floor 90 of the Pit of 100 for Trials, so I've pretty much cleaned the place out of prizes. I have to do it all again, though, to fight the boss down there at some point. I don't know if I'm going to do... I might save all that stuff for after I beat the main game. I've already started stocking up on the Power Rush strats, too. We got a cutscene. I'm gonna finish my snack while this is going on. Oh, there's no voices! Fuck! I thank you for coming with such haste, and apologize for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics have much to answer for. Yes, but we are but recently returned from the Gates of Judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, Master Alfino, I think it more important than ever that this meeting take place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. His hair is like too black. It's like too dark for like, it's not natural. It looks like he dyed his hair. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally, Estinian. Spurs on his boots? Damn. Dragoon. May I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little to the Order of Dragoons. They're formidable warriors all, yet even among such masters of the lance, Estinian is without equal. Most knights ride mounts too. Could have actually met Estinian sooner. He's the Dragoon job trainer too. Oh really? You could get the Dragoon job at this point? He, out of all the warriors in Ishgard, was chosen to wield the powers of dragons, and made this contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. I see you are the adventurer of whom they spoke. I see now why my blood fair sang in anticipation of our meeting. There's some unique dialogue if you mastered Dragoon before this part. Oh, cool. Well, now that we've all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I would share with you what we have learned of Iceheart's design, as confessed by the heretics taken captive after the assault on the gates. 'Twould seem the Lady Iceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg, one of the 7 great worms. His name features prominently in your nation's history. Though once defeated by the hero Haldrat, the beast is said to have terrorized Kurthis since Ishgard's founding. Amrik is one of the few VAs who remained between caste changes. Oh, cool. Aye, many are the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The trophy Haldrat plucked from the bested worm's skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard, one possessed of untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of his strength, and then no wall or ward we could erect would be stout enough to deny him. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rancor. Oh, I was remembering that. They keep saying his name's like the best Dragoon, but then he's with you and says that you are also the best Dragoon too. The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It's kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. There's a specific title too you get. Oh, cool. But those stout walls and sharp blades may suffice it to discourage the heretics. I had a belch there in the middle of that sentence. The dragons are another matter. There are individuals within the Dravanian horde who an entire company of knights would labor to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength. The endless march of years the dragons endure. Calculating, inexorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. Yeah, there's just 2 Azure Dragoons. Well, you're the one that doesn't live in Ishgard. And that is especially true of the Great Worms. They who spend centuries in slumber only to wake and resume their campaign, as if mere hours had passed. It has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies. 20 years for him to gather his strength, and for us to bolster our defenses. And now, just as he seems primed to return, the heretics strike at the gates. You believe that Lady Iceheart's in league with the creature, then? Of that we cannot be certain. Though we know the heretics covet the eye, we've been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has not seen fit to rend in Ishgard's protections. It is a weakness the Dravanians are not like to leave untested. So it would seem you've described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander, yet I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information with us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has need of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. This much I expected. Unlike our arrangement concealing the Keeper of the Lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. Fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which only concerns Ishgard and Dravania. When the Eorzean Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I ask only that you would consider what you would follow were the Ishgard fall. I would only ask that you consider what would follow were Ishgard to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger, and most of them return to their lairs in Dravania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Kurthis would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole province of beasts and beastmen. Until the Garlean's arrival, that is, for you may be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Kurthis. They would not even have to draw steel. An Imperial province sharing a border with Mordona. 7 hells. Very well. We will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now, pound the matter of the roar. Allow me, Sir Emmerich. Through the power of the eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence was stolen into my very blood. Fear not, I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you. And the eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It's not essential that I bear it with me wherever I go. Ugh. Can't read. Its lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. And then the worm who roared, come on, was Nidhogg, aye. He means to hurl his horde against Doniphan's collar and shatter the remaining wards that protect the city. There can be no doubt. The worm has summoned his minions to war. Oh boy. Though the circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavor will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together in common cause. Forgot he just has, like, eyeball powers like that, really. Sir Emmerich was more ruthless in his negotiations than I anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But you see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance. Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open its gates to the outsiders, I suspect this softening of the Holy See's attitude towards foreign cooperation comes as something as a bittersweet victory. Days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. If we're to aid the Ishgardians in this war of theirs, preparations will have to be made, and soon. Before proceeding, however, we must needs return to the Rising Stones and make a report to the antecedent. Okay, I'm gonna warp back, and while that warping is happening, I'm gonna go grab a wet paper towel so I can wipe my hands off from this powdery vegan food. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Gonna lightly wipe off my controller to get any Rivals dust off of it. This controller's great now, but it's already accumulating gamer gunk on it, and that's not good. Like, it's the sweat from my hands is already starting to get into the little nooks and crannies. And all I've been using it for is 14, so I'm not even, like, gripping it that hard. While watching, I'm trying to queue into a leveled 83 dungeon as a DPS, since the easiest way to get XP at your level, but no one wants to do that with me nearly at 1:30 a.m. And it's 2:30 here. That's not... I mean, here's the thing. If it was easier to queue with other people in other countries, that would make this a bit better. But it seems like it's always limited to language. That's something that, again, to bring up Phantasy Star Online. Phantasy Star Online had, like, a live translator function, where you would just pick, like, preset phrases from a menu, and it would just immediately, like, transcript it in whatever language. But that game also didn't have raid mechanics, so... That's in this game, too, actually. Oh, nice. Well, there you go. Sorry, just wiping stuff down here. I also have 2 emails. Ugh. I think it might be time for me to get a new phone. I've been using please do not abbreviate your words. Press tab when typing to see a dictionary. Cool. Alright, let me dismiss this. Arrows means it'll auto-translate. Ah. See, instead, that's the kind of shit we should be using AI for. Auto-translation, not fucking art jobs. What am I doing now? I'm going to speak with Minfili at the Rising Stones. Of course I am. Why would I ever question that? I need a spudger. Spudger. I'm gonna burp, 1 second. Okay. I wasn't burping that entire time. Crunchyroll's already eyeing auto-translation doesn't seem good. Here's the difference between Crunchyroll anime and Final Fantasy XIV. Final Fantasy XIV has active people typing in the dialogue box. If AI is able to translate that, at least in some rudimentary manner, without needing to rely on preset messages, that would be so useful. Crunchyroll, on the other hand, you know, you're watching an anime that people could take their time and translate properly, instead of having a fucking machine try to capture the nuance of translating one language to another. Final Fantasy XIV, you don't need that nuance. You're just trying to get the information across. Remember PSO's icon chat? Yes. And then Phantasy Star Zero on the DS had a drawing chat, where you could just send, like, pictures to people. I had a bunch of cool presets in that game. Wish I had an extra emote slot to have the auto-translate arrows on Twitch, because they could be funny. That would be funny. Wait, you don't have the extra emote slots? I like... Oh, maybe you never hit affiliate, right? Because I have, like, no joke, I only have 2 emote slots filled. I have, like, 20 emote slots right now. They have given so many emote slots to just affiliates, and I have not been using them. I need more. Only have 2, and I want to keep this one. Oh, okay. I have to look, because there's a lot of slots open. Even animated slots. I really need to, like, start asking people to make more icons and stuff. Can do without... Oh god, what is that? I have to click out to see it. Gravedigger. Emotes. How many emotes do I have? I'm using one standard emote, which is the chat one. Follower emote, that's the bird. I have the tier 1 Fawful emote, which is... I'm lucky that's allowed, because that's, like, intellectual property. I have 5 more... So I have 4 more free slots, like standard follower emotes. I have 5 more tier 1 emotes. 6 tier 1 animated emotes. 1 tier 2 standard emote. 1 tier 3 standard emote. So I have 1, 2, 3... I have 1, 2, 8, 13... like 17 emote slots. And if I use Twitch alerts, I get another 2 bonus slots for animated emotes. So there's a lot that I'm not using on Twitch. And I'm wondering if maybe implementing more emotes will attract more people. Oh, I just saw the Totino's breakfast pork shoulder bacon and cheese screen. Oh, that sounds good. Actually, it sounds like every other breakfast burrito, Celine, but it still looks pretty damn... It still looks like something I'd enjoy. Celine showed it to me. No, you all please mentioned it earlier. Okay, let me pull this back up. Just a funny achievement icon from Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. Oh, really? I haven't played that one. My friend did, and I think I watched his whole playthrough of it. Laws FTW played it. But I don't remember it. Oh, that's weird. It didn't, like, Oh, I was already highlighting her. Totino's. How did you know?
Alphino, it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Okay, now I'm gonna snack.
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Indeed. The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
All those people.
Alphinaud is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go.
Hell yeah, war.
The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end. For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
We'll see how we're doing on time tonight, because I want to leave enough to do a stream tomorrow. Obviously, we're not gonna get through all 2.5 tonight. We're already 2 hours in, and there's an hour and a half of cutscenes at the end of this. But if I can, I'll fit in that post Louisoix quest that was mentioned earlier. I don't know where exactly I want to stop here in terms of this. 1, 2, 3. So we just finished the 4th quest out of 18. I would like to get to at least 12 or so tonight. I bid the Archons travel to their assigned nations. Should the members of the Alliance agree to pledge Grand Company soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. The small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support I leave to Alphinaud. For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I'd have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I would also have you consider the matter of your own security. Revenant's Toll is but a short flight from the snowfields of Kurthis. It is not unimaginable that the fighting may spill across the border. Pray brief Slaffborn on the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies. Frontier settlers must be prepared for aught that might wing its way over our walls. But that hope leaves such precautions I only hope that such precautions prove unnecessary. Before you leave, might I suggest that you have Tataru accompany you? She's a talent for administration and... oh, shit. Still had text advance on. She has a talent for administration and a firm grasp of the practical challenges we may encounter. Oh. Oh. We are rather close to Kurthis, aren't we? We'd best to see our own defenses and take stock of our supplies. I'll need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. Good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, Shozai. I have 101 things to discuss with Slaffborn. Slaffborn. appreciate the warning. If war is coming to Kurthus, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. Also see about finding room for an infirmary, as well as temporary housing for the victims of conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favor. But as for rounding up volunteers for the fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil, and I'm certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at the siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she pleases. I shall have a word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf, and you might try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. Dare say there are a few stout souls about town who will answer your call to arms. Let's get started then, shall we? We have a town to rouse. I thought that person over there was my friend Selena Granville, because she has a mouse Sona, and that looked like Celine. The name looked like Celine. It was Serene. Accomplished adventurer. But I knew it wasn't her because she's already on my friends list under the other name. Spare me your talk of glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I've survived this by trusting my instincts, and my instincts tell me to stay away from, well away from Ishgard. That staff that person was carrying, like the mask on it. Ishgard sounds like she's in a right mess. That ain't what I wanted to talk to you about. I need you to cast your mind back to the scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamigo by the name of O'Wildred was there on the 4th day, and I want to know if you've seen him since. Have ye? Yeah, he was there when we went on the mission, but we have not seen him since. God damn it, I feared as much. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed them whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Wildred stopped turning up for duty, then black market weapons went missing from our vault in Ul'dah. So of course now half the Braves suspect the lab of making out with the goods. Folk like to believe our company is a disciplined fighting force, but as you and I both know, it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, adventurers, and Grand Company vets. The only thing that binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all. That and the steady pay. Now compared to most others in the crew, Willard's a fresh-faced novice, a bleeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion. When he talked about being a guardian of Eorzea, he bloody well meant it. Not like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And then, and this is just between you and me, mind, there's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me about something queer he'd noticed in the ledgers. Oh, I was in the ledgers? Nice. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. Aye, there's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled on, and I'll bet me good eye it ain't young Wilred. There's no D at the beginning. Any road, you got a water wage, so I'll let you get on. Just thought someone else should know. I'll be seeing you, Shozai. Yeah, Wilred played a role in, like, some of the previous stuff. But he was definitely there at the beginning when everyone was gathered at the processing plant. I do remember that quite well. Because I purposely didn't talk to him and the other guy, which was probably him. Ishgard seeks sellswords to bolster its ranks, eh? Though I'm not sure I like the sound of the siege, those nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. Ah, but I've pledged myself to guard Revenant's Toll. Modest work though it is, I am loath to break the terms on my contract. What to do, what to do. And then he immediately walks away towards Ishgard. Some me blade to the Ishgardians. Well, them dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd slay me fair share if the coin was good. Worked for one of them nights before, you know. Watched me like a bloody hawk, he did. Still, I'd put up with worse for that than that for their heavy purse. Oh. Volunteer my services in the defense of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons claim the lives of every one of my brothers. I did not mean to offer them mine. 'Twas to escape such a fate that I took up the mantle of adventurer in the first place. I'd sooner die in the pursuit of fortune than huddled behind a icy wall. Is that a maybe? I'll put you down as a maybe. There you are, Shozai. So, did you sway any hearts? 1 or 2, eh? Well, added a mine, that makes 3 or 4, not including Slathborn's friends. One of the largest company in the army, but I'd like to say one Revenant's full veteran is worth a dozen clanking knights at least. Oh, I've been so caught up with recruiting that I almost forgot. There's been word from Alfino. Apparently the Alliance leaders are convening in Old Da to discuss Ishgard's plight. And they've requested your presence, as usual. Anyway, you'd best make your way to Old Da or you'll be late. Alfino said that he would meet you on there on the Royal Promenade. Back to the steps of Nard. My apologies for calling away from your tasks. I'd hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience have prompted a gathering of the Council. Needless to say, I felt obliged to attend. The Alliance leaders are already seated within. Let's join them, shall we?
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we
waiting for that voice to start.
Assessment.
Totally garnular. What?
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Brave's intervention.
Ul'dah has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alfino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard. Not when our own homes are still under siege.
Hey, so I have a sleeve of Girl Scout Thin Mints from last year. They expired in September. I think they're still good. Well, we'll find out right now. First off, the chocolate's melted. Tastes good. They're fine. I've been keeping them under my computer for like the last year, and I just never finished them. Cool. Well, I'm going to continue eating them while this cutscene goes on.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
I mean, isn't that what I was originally?
Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Little baby man.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
Got a Jack in the Box ad. You know I've never eaten at a Jack in the Box. I don't think there's any near where I live. I kind of want to. Like, I want to try all the fast foods at some point. Anyway, I digress.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again. If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
She seems like she's got a lot on her mind.
Yes, of course. Do what you will.
I'm sure she's fine. What's the other convention I'm going to right now? Oh, so I mentioned this during the last Paper Mario stream. But I'm going to Denver at the very end of August. Like, the week before Visions of Mana comes out. But I'll talk more about that at some other point.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
Can't tell if this is like too loud or not. It seems like the vocal volume's a little lower. Why am I the only one like left awkwardly standing here? Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you've been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable danger. But I fear we have been left with little alternative. Cannot well abandon Ishikai. What was his fucking name again? God damn it. Ah, I didn't get to read it. Orchefant, that's it. Captain Ilberd, what news? The assault has begun, but we have this moment concluded with our audience. We have but this moment conclude our audience with the Alliance bearers, Alliance leaders. What is going on? Cannot well abandon Lord Orchefant and Sir Amaric to their fate. Okay. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Durandare at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights, and then the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I'll join you as soon as I am able. Oh, I know about this. I know about this. Or rather, I know what this was. Shows I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defenses at the Steps of Faith. Report first to Sir Massillon at the Gates of Judgment, and he will direct you to where you are needed most. May the gods grant us victory. So, in the original version of this game, before it was patched, the Steps of Faith thing required you to, like, do cannon stuff. Like, you had to, like, position yourself on cannons, and apparently it was a really big pain in the ass and no one liked it. So now it's been reworked into a solo duty. Fat Chocobo, powerful shot, Mikote, rear, please. Speak with Marceline at the Gates of Judgment in Curtis. Okay. Foundation, unattuned. Oh. Imperium. Oh, Ishgard is actually, like, it's actually showing me Ishgard now. Even though I technically can't go there yet. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I attuned myself to every single crystal in this game at some point. There was a point off stream where I just went to every region and attuned to every crystal, and that made the rest of the game go so much quicker because I didn't have to then spend time ground traveling to each spot. But yeah, they're just straight up showing the Ishgard map. I wonder if that map is there even if you didn't have Heaven's Ward installed at the time. I guess the update would probably have had it in there. Oh, you can walk while getting off, you just can't be flying. You were the appointed captain of the sellsword contingent? Then welcome. There's no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, Dravanian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks, and for the present, I would have you join them. This, of course, is merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not so easily be drawn out of position. Game must have come out, been such a tease before it came, yeah. The Temple Knights remain on the Steps of Faith to continue our preparations. When the Horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once their advanced skirmishers are slain. Meet the Dravanian forces at White Brim. I mean, the door is even showing up on the map to get there. If you come here before, there's quests and there's an NPC who will just trigger a system message saying, you need to buy Heaven's Ward for this. At least it did, I don't know what it'd say now. Probably just not there. Or bust. There's a Jack-in-the-Box where I'm going. Oh, neat. I mean, I'm sure there's Jack-in-the-Boxes around here. I think they're countrywide. Damn dragons. Oh, is there another spot? Yeah, there's another spot. Where am I? Oh, okay. I think I want to eat. There's a pizza place in Pittsburgh that actually, they're called Pizza Parma, and they actually, I don't know if like it's an official name that they've like filed for, but like every year during Anthrocon they change their name to Furryland Cafe, and they always offer like massive discounts. Not massive discounts, but they offer like really good deals to the con goers if you have your badge. Actually, I think they do give you like a free slice, at least on the last day, on the Monday after the convention. If you stop by, they will give you like a free slice of pizza if you show them your con badge. Forgot to eat on your way home from work, but I don't know if I want to go out to Whataburger. Only place to be open since for 24 hours. I have one Hot Pocket, I guess. See, like, I would be torn. I would be like, oh man, maybe I want to go get the Whataburger. At the same time, I'd be like, it's 1:50 in the morning. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll just eat the Hot Pocket and then get something to eat tomorrow. But that's me. I like how it just replaced the enemies that were here with the same enemies, but now actively targeting. Why am I targeting the Ice Sprite? Wish auto target would work a little better. Stream audio die, or is your computer being weird? I don't know. Can anyone else hear me? Yes, okay. Alright, it was you. Alright. It's okay. It's alright. It happens. My computer fucks up from time to time, too. Had to restart Firefox for some reason. Only thing open 24-hour here now is a 7-Eleven and maybe a Winco or two. I don't like hearing about Winco, because Winco is a place we've been dropping our machines lately. And, yeah, I don't want to think about work. Especially after they shafted me for the promotion. I don't know if I actually talked about that on stream or not. I think I did. That was the whole... Wait, what? Did he just leave? What? What happened? They all respawned. That was bullshit. Okay, well, I'm running away to get my health back. That's horseshit. I was literally right next to the spot where they spawn in. I'm so confused as to why that happened. Haven't actually been to a proper breakfast place in a long while. Maybe I'll go and then now you're getting paid again and can do that. Yeah. Treat yourself. That's bullshit. Last thing I wanted to do was spend time fucking refighting the same enemies over and over. All of you, proc me so I can start wailing on you. Unable to execute that command while mounting. What? having the percentage now. It's easier to tell how I'm doing. May the gods are here. Yeah, we get out of here. There's still enemies that are actively targeting us. There's a place called Little Black Bear Diner here, and geez, the plates are big, but ooh, them pancakes are filling. Their bear claw's super good too. Interesting. I'm not the biggest of pancake fans, but I do enjoy a good one. It's made well. I like pancakes. The problem with pancakes is that after I eat them, that's it. Like, I'm done for the rest of the day. I cannot function after I eat pancakes with anything with a heavy amount of syrup on it. What news, adventurer? The reinforcements decimated, you say? Dravanian devils. Damn their scaly hides. Hold fast to your grief and fury, sir. We'll avenge your debts of your fellows in the battle to come. Sir Marcelin wishes to prepare you for the siege of Ishgard. So as you can see Ixal airships in the skybox of the zone. Oh really? I didn't notice. Ere you commit yourself to the siege, you should know that what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross the Sea of Clouds, a bridge serves as a foundation of the arcane wards that form the barrier we call Danafin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outermost layer, the thrice-damned witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus the dragon's now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. Yet 3 remain, and we have dispatched our forces accordingly. I would ask you and your comrades to accompany our defenders at the outermost ward. Should hope that includes us as well. Who? Oh, I had a feeling it was going to be Donpred. Like the good shot of him looking down at me to match my height. The Scions of the 7th Dawn! We cannot well stand idly by while the Horde threatens the good people of Ishgard. Indeed, to do otherwise would go against all that Master Louis Sois has taught us. As for where we may be of most assistance, I think it prudent we divide into 2 groups. Ida and I will join the rear guard. Right. If the dragon should reach us, we'll be sure to give them what for. Thank you, all of you. Pray speak with me again when your preparations are complete, and together we shall stand against the Horde. So I see how this is different. One of the Scions being here is new too, so that they could fight with you. I don't know. This is a solo duty now. I know people were very critical of the old one. That the canon mechanic is, like, really bad. We'll be allowed into the city, I wonder. None shall pass through the gates of judgment who have not been granted leave to do so. Yeah, in order to enter Ishgard, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest before the dawn. You must currently be undertaking the quest Coming to Ishgard. To review your quest progression, select duty from the main menu, followed by journal. There you go. That's what the gate guard says now. Actually, I liked how unique the trial was, but yeah, it was pretty hated by most people. I'm told the first commander of the Temple Knights, Lucia, will be leading their forces. By all accounts, it would seem we're in quite capable hands. The dragons may never again have such an opportunity to strike at the Holy See. You can be certain they will not squander it, so we must be vigilant. No matter what happens, we cannot let them cross this bridge. Would that we could say with certainty that none of the wards will be breached, but our enemy is resourceful. I trust you are ready then? Good. Come, let us make for the battlefield. Level 50, item level 110. Okay. Pretty standard stuff at this point. Everyone's here. We claim victory this day or Ishgard falls. Everyone's level question marks. Accept the fury into your heart and defend this bridge with your life's blood. Yeah, plucky adventurer, seasoned adventurer, stalwart adventurer, Temple Bennett, Bunga Bunga, yeah. Destroy the doors with it. Do not let a single dragon pass. Okay.
Let's finish this conflict, shall we?
Barrier strength. Oh my god, why is it in the direct middle of the screen? Have the rear guard ready to cannons. Shot makes ready to breathe fire. Ooh! Okay. Oh, there's dragons all the way back there, that's why. Hello? Oh, you can't fight these. Tom, they're just NPC dragons. I'm not going to try to even bother trying to read what's being said here. It's too much to focus on. Very lucky with the fire starter procs. Oh shit! Oh no, this is scripted. What in the? Everyone, fall back! Fall back now! On your feet. Oh god! We're not dying here, not today. No good to the whole dead to the holy sea.
To me.
Stave off Bishop's advance. Do not let it reach the barrier. Hold your ground. Really like Lucia? Yeah, they're pretty cool. Sorry, dude. Earnest Adventurer. Stone Skin. Those are still removed all the way back in Stormblood, but she can still use it just fine. Like the music, shame it doesn't really play anywhere else, since this was meant to be unique to this trial. Ow. Cure of the Seventh Dawn. Oh my god, we are not making a dent in this thing's health. Change the music. They should have made the Heavensward boss theme as a slightly early tease to that. That would have been pretty cool. Ow, 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 shit. Thank God they have the NPCs. Oh, the barrier's broken though. First ward has been breached. Fall back and regroup. The battle is not yet lost. Okay, good to know. feeling that we weren't meant to keep that barrier intact here. We need to defeat us with sheer numbers then. Well, it's a good thing I can't count. That's something to be proud of. Eat it. This is really cool, actually, yeah. So in the original, you had to be manning the cannons as well. That they just mentioned. Transcendent. They're on that dragon HRT. Ward has fallen. Okay, so this is automatic. Fall back. There's nothing to be left to be done here because that went from 100 to 0 instantly. Boss was slowly walking across the bridge, constantly. So you effectively had a time limit. You had the word cancer to do extra damage. Just 1% to go up a tower on the side to fire a thing to stun them for a bit. You now have matters well in hand. Shows how you must go seek the final ward. Hold nothing back. Not without weakness. Keep it up. Makes ready to breathe fire. Once we can hurry, we must end this now. Be able to do this. Knights resolve. Oh, defeat Vishaps before the Knights lose their resolve. Okay, they're really making us feel like you gotta fucking rush. This infernal heat. Okay, this last bar is going down very slowly. Good. This all begins to wane. I will not fall. Not today. That did a very good job of making you feel, that was effectively the final boss of a Realm Reborn. Nice. That did a very good job of making you feel like you were absolutely fucked, even though it was mostly scripted. It's almost painful seeing Y'shtola in that outfit. Really? Just story left from this point. Really? Pretty sure, at least. Okay. Like the music, shame it doesn't really play anywhere else since this was meant to be unique to the trial. I mean, the trial definitely lasted long enough for you to hear it enough. Sorry to adjust the window. The dragons, they're withdrawing. Victory is ours. Yeah, I could see trying to manage all that while also trying to have people go up and man cannons isn't exactly the most fun thing. One of Needhog's greatest champions, slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Needhog? Why did you not join your minions and make this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter, I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. Excuse me, I burped. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Needhog, and only your death will sate my lance. And then he jumps with a capital J. Which means we won't be seeing him again for 2 turns at least. DM, do your favorite look for Y'shtola. Ooh, that is really good. Nice. I'm assuming that's one of the new jobs in that expansion. That's the whole thing with the Scions. They always change jobs every time new ones come out, or at least some of them do. No. Oh, okay. Shozai, the dragons are routed. Lest you wonder, the fighting at the Steel Vigil was also fierce, but my Crystal Braves were not found wanting. Oh yeah, she just goes fuck healing and becomes a black mage later. Nice. Commander Levilor, Shozai, true to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Though I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried away from the field. Pray let us meet anon, that I might express my thanks with proper courtesy. We've indeed achieved a great victory of singular importance. In most cases, from Tataru making a new outfit. Oh, cool. With the Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident a day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Much have we sacrificed in our struggles against dragons and primals, the Ascians and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step we march ever nearer towards our goal. And as ever, the journey is made with you in the van. Van? What van? The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. 'Tis a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yes, we have done well, my friend, and I, for one, would take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Ilbert back to Ul'dah, and reassign those braves whose squad suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray return to Revenant's Toll and share your tale with Minfilia in person. We'll see to informing the other nations of what took place here. Do be sure to give our regards to Minfilia. Hands are a little sweaty after that. Whew. I got this quest still gives you the same kind of achievement you would usually get from clearing a trial the first time. Yeah. Well, they didn't want to remove it, because otherwise, like, some people would have it and some wouldn't. They're kind of backed into a corner there, unless they just want to keep everything the same. Just out of place now, since the only MSQ achievements are from end of chapters, yeah. Shozai, welcome back. Afino sent word of the siege, and of course of the role you played in ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, Shozai. Thank you. What do I got? Quick arm materia, quick tongue. I'll take quick tongue for now, even though I'm probably not going to be doing much spell stuff. Yeah, broken bridges. And Phil seems loath to put you to further trouble so soon after your last great excursion. You must be weary, Shozai, and now you may very well be your only chance to. Antecedent! Oh, she waved at me. A messenger from Ul'dah arrived with a missive for you. I don't want to keep going because right before this might have been an okay stopping point. The Royal Seal. Curious indeed. Well, okay, so, alright, after this conversation, we'll talk about it. An invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of Ul'dah in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege, you for your valiant efforts as commander of the adventurers contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration. All three refused to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies as sellswords, many of whom perished ere the siege began. Are they truly so brazen as to seek to share in the glory of our triumph? But mayhap they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press Ishgard's return to the Eorzean Alliance. Woof. We scarce had time to mourn Moonbreda, and I for one am in no mood to carouse, but I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though we were promised rest, I fear I must insist that you must also attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victorious hero were not present. Pray content yourself with the thought that such occasions may bring about momentous change, and this without recourse to bloodshed. Tataru, if you would do me a favor of contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, Antecedent. And please let me know if there's anything else I can do. She seems upset. Curious. Never known Tataru to sigh at such requests. Could aught be amiss? Okay, so that probably was, like, the best stopping point for tonight in preparation of finishing this. But, like, here's the thing. Because I've looked at how many quests there are, and after this, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 quests, with the last 2 having that hour and a half of cutscenes. So, would I be able to get that done in, like, 1 3 to 4 hour stream, or would there be, like, would there have to be rushing done for that? Also, what's the quest what's the follow-up quest for the Louisoix Bahamut stuff? Because I would like to do that, if that's not too long. I don't know how long the quest will take also. Oh, is it more than one? Tataru is conspicuous by her absence. Tataru, I believe she just stepped outside. Now that I think about it, she did seem rather preoccupied. Just know they're like the same story arc after the dragon attack. Okay. So, like, it would take place now. Oh, you mean you don't... Just know they're, like, the same story arc after... Okay. You meant the MSQ. Alright, well, let's just keep going for now. The more buffer time we have for tomorrow, the better. Because I don't know how early I'm going to be able to start. Anyway, the other quest is Ul'dah Steps Annulled, X893Y92. Where's Tataru? Search for Tataru in Revenant's Toll. Oh, over here. Huh. Oh, there she is. Oh, Shozai, it's you. I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing, really. I just saw someone spending money and it pissed me off. Well, it's not nothing exactly, but it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and the others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Minfilia before things get any worse. You know what they say, you know what, you always know what to say, Shozai. I'm glad we had this little chat. Okay, she seems very eager to run away. Well, if this is a little story arc with Tataru, I don't mind doing this tonight. Tumor Tickler. Nice name, dude. I wish he had not gone in there so I could have made a funny emote at him. Not as funny as Spicy Squirt. Actually, no, probably funnier than Spicy Squirter. I remember we were both at the same part of the MSQ, so like anywhere I'd go, he would always be there. That one stream. Yes, Tataru, you have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to broach the subject with all the recent excitement, but Shozai made me realize there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask you for. I'm not sure I understand. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, you've certainly earned the rest. But I suspect that lying abed is far from your intent. You know me too well, Antecedent. There is in fact something I've been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers and Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Even Hoary Boulder and Coltonay have been promoted from guard duty to fill our need of competent warriors. So it only stands right that I too should acquire the power to defend myself, and others more importantly. When I return, I shall be both the receptionist and your bodyguard. Aw. Whoa, hey! That's the first time I've almost been knocked to the ground by a Lalafell. Never seen Miss Tataru so determined. Has aught befell that which might help, Antecedent? Not at present, thank you. Was there something you would ask of me? Ah, yes, pray my distraction. An adventurer who was to join us for escort duty was injured while out on patrol, and I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request another adventurer, if the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party. Very well. I shall consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I'm able. Shozai, you're up. God damn it. My thanks, Antecedent. I take my leave of you. She doesn't even hesitate. She's like, I'll think about it. Shozai, get in there. Oh, there's two? Huh? Hold up. This is throwing me for a loop here. There's two MSQs here. Come on. Load, please. Thank you. Unexpected... Well, we have to do both. Both of them are listed here. Just gotta do both in any order. An Unexpected Ambition, I think... Okay. I think the top one, while they're both required, the top one is just a 2-quest arc that involves Tataru. Because I could tell by the next quest on this one, you have to talk to Tataru, so... And feels at a loss for words. Power to defend oneself. Tataru's ever been full of surprises. Now that I think about it, I do recall Urianger mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanema. There we go. Mayhap she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanist Guild in Limsa Lominsa? Yes, that would be the way of it. Would you be so kind as to journey to the guild and see that all is well? It is undoubtless unwarranted, but I'm sure I am not alone in my concern for her safety. All right, we're going to Ligma Balls. This quest is cute. Oh, nice. We could go for a little lightheartedness after all we've been through, and plus it gets us closer to the end anyway, so... I'm down for it. Since it's required to do this anyway. Not the town squealer. Let's go to the town squealer. 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 There we go. Square. Been a hot minute since we've been here. PNG tube was frozen. Shit. Ah, damn it, you're right. Deleted. That's weird. It slides away properly even when it's frozen, but when I load it in, it takes a while for it to slide in. Huh? Oh, wait. No. She's upstairs, isn't she? Is that a keycurrent? Yes, it is. Oh, cutie. I smooch. Okay, there we go. He's got to wait a long time. Shozai, what are you doing here? I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Tataru Taru, shall become a great and powerful arcanist. And now at Mistress oh my god. Dubirgium's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise. Until we meet again. Yes, how may I assist you, Shozai? So you're already acquainted with our newest member. Mayhap you have already noticed, but I fear young Tataru's potential is somewhat lacking. Nevertheless, she should not be denied, and now goes to undertake her first trial, simulated inspection of 3 crates. Simple task, some might say, but one all arcanists are expected to complete. A thought occurs to me. Why not assist Tataru with her training? Given your relationship with the girl and your growing understanding of Arcanema, you may prove a great help to her. Her trial will be conducted at the cliffs south of Zephyr Gate. You may only need to observe at a distance. Close by. I might as well just warp to this region because I could fly over probably quicker than I could run over there. I don't like navigating Limsa too. It's very confusing. Like Ul'Dah's confusing, but at least it's kind of just like a big circle. Limsa Lominsa has multiple layers that are just like checkerboarded onto each other. And it's annoying. And the Gridania, which is the easiest one to do. Some of the names apparently. What? Hold on a second. Something wrong. Wait. What was that in regards to? Oh yeah, whatever her name is. Yeah. A lot of the Limsans have very hard to pronounce names. I hope they eventually remake the Realm Reborn Heavensward cities to be a single zone like later expansions. I don't even mind that there are multiple zones. I just don't like how annoying it is to like navigate Limsa specifically. Gridania is very boring, but it's also very easy to navigate because it's just 2 flat maps. And Ul'Dah I've gotten used to. Limsa I just haven't gotten used to because I don't spend enough time there. Oars Azure seas to Pirate's Port, where she met her shining jewel. For to bring the smuggler's plans to naught, came the lass whom none could fool. Beat him with the backdraft, got him with gust, deck him with the downburst, go, carbuncle, go! That doesn't rhyme. Are those crates I spy? And this must be the true test. But we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? Carby. It's Puyo time. Carbuncle? Those enemies aren't aggressive. Ah, come back, Carbuncle! Come back! Oof. That was gonna make me, I thought it was gonna make me have to fight them and just, like, destroy them all with, like, one Fireball, too. Should have known you'd come, Shozai. You needn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the wild of mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mistress Dubirjim of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanema, like so much else, is beyond me. Thornberry. Mistress Thornberry. I mean, that's what this guild does. They summon animals. That would actually fit very well. Okay, speak with It's the Arcanists. Their whole thing is that you get summonable monsters. What the hell is this thing down here? I don't think I've ever been down here. Seasong Grotto. Boggies. Have I fought any of these before? I don't think I have. What is this? Peter, what is this? If you start Limsa, there's a fun cutscene where a Goobway attacks you there, really. Instead, I get cart ride to Ul'dah. This is not the entrance to Limsa, is it? No, it isn't. The hell? Okay. Again, screw this area. I'll lose the 72 gil on it. I think it's referenced that much later in like Shadowbringers or something that Tataru's carbuncle is still out there somewhere. But the fact that summoners should only be able to have them out for a short period of time. Oh, so it's like secretly implying that she was actually a great summoner, that her aetheryte powers were just like through the roof or something. Something like that, but it's never elaborated on. Oh. Ah, back so soon? How fed our fledgling arcanist? Abysmally, Mistress Dabergime. Abysmally, as Shozai will attest. I was wrong to become an arcanist. Wrong as usual. I'm completely and utterly unqualified, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tataru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanema. Were it not so, you would have struggled even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? Yeah, sure. You are too kind, Mrs. Dubergime. Though I cannot overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. Hunters, consider your next course of action how you might hate her. Ancient ways, timeless wants. As fetching as these garments are, I feel I should never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Wonderful. Then to Costa del Sol we'll go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. Back to Costa del Sol. We've been there a lot lately. Still no word on a PC port of FF7 Rebirth. I thought the limited exclusivity would mean we'd get it very quickly, along with Square Enix's, you know, dedication to being multi-platform from now on, but I guess not. It's probably going to be a while still before we see it. Yes, this is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Wench told me to look. There's a certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshore, one of which produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures, and since I fared rather poorly in battle last time... Ahem. Let us be off! Square, we'll try next year. They're definitely working on it now, at least. Just bet it's not ready to show off yet. I mean, I bet that they were working on it already from the beginning. They probably had it ready to go. It's just, you know, console exclusivity and all that. What fortune, I've already found one. Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? This should only take a moment. Open up, you little... Ah, this is proving more difficult than I thought. It's like no bar. Oh. Probably intended for it to come on PC much later, besides Square Management decided to focus on multi-platform more. Yeah, I guess so. Speaking of which, and I know we talked about this during the Direct, but man, I'm looking forward to Dragon Quest III HD. That's definitely going to be a November game for me. Unfortunately, it comes out right after Mario and Luigi does, so it's like I might have to wait on playing it. Also wondering how long Zelda's going to take me, because it's probably not going to be a super long game, but... This thing's kind of beating me up. Really unlucky with fire starter here. Well fought, Josai. Well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize, a bounty of blood pearls. So named for their reddish hue, they were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. Thought I might make charms for everyone, so no matter where they go, they will always come home. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people, in a way. Rip Una. Right, well, I mustn't keep Flamine waiting. Work to be done, and lots of it. We're to secure provisions for the Scions in the Leminza markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray convey my apologies to the antecedent, and tell her that she needn't worry about me. Farewell, Shozai, and thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about, until we meet again? And we will be meeting plenty of times, don't worry. Is she, like, in love with me? Because that would be awesome. This isn't Majora's Mask. I can't push you back to shore. Oh god, this quest isn't over yet. Thank you. I was like joking about flirting with her, but like she always does that like stare at you before she leaves. You know what? You know why Square hasn't announced a PC port of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth yet? Because Dawn Trail's coming out in like 3 days. So, oh wait, no, it's only Monday. It's like 4 days. There's no way they would want to announce that right now before the expansion to their obviously biggest game drops. That's probably more the reason why it hasn't been announced yet. I bet once the Raid series have been released next year, I'm betting it by Tokyo Game Show, we'll hear about a PC port of Rebirth. And it'll be coming out like holiday season or something. Then again, Kingdom Hearts, they did that very quickly. Kingdom Hearts, they announced, what, like 3 weeks before it came out? Speaking of, I've been watching more Kingdom Hearts videos. I am jonesing to play through a Kingdom Hearts game. As soon as I could free up some space on my hard drive, I want to install Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5. Because it's one game, so I can't pick and choose, unfortunately. But I'm also, like, almost out of hard drive space for bigger games. Welcome home, Shozai. I gather you found Tataru and Limsa Luminsa? Oh, that's weird. I thought this said... Oh! It's saying that because it had that symbol because of the other quest. My, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure. And while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect it will prove to be an invaluable experience. A valuable experience, whoa. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. Okay, now it's just this. I wonder, do you perchance recall a commitment I made to furnish Hoary Boulder with a capable adventurer? Well, I'm sorry to say that I have yet been unable to do so. Now I realize that you are rather more than a capable adventurer, and that escort duty is frankly beneath the man of your talents. But I have no one else to turn at present. Might you be willing to forego rest and assist us in this matter? I don't know if you would have any with how much content you have access to now, but that Moogle Tombstone event ends in 7 hours if there's anything you're close to getting. For some reason it ends a few days before the servers go down. I don't know. I don't have any of those regular tombstones, because those are regular items, right? I don't think I have any. Generous to a fault. I thank you, Shozai. Now it seems only fair that I explain the import of the task in question. For some time, our orders deployed a handful of scholars to travel around Eorzea, taking etheric readings that might better understand the impact of primal summonings. Naturally, it behooves us to ensure our employees' safety, so we asked that adventurers in our service to serve as escorts. Hoary Boulder and Colton were to act as 2 such escorts, as was a 3rd adventurer. Last, due to injury, said adventurer is not presently fit for duty, hence my need to impose upon your goodwill. You are truly a pillar of strength, Shozai. Hoary Boulder will share you with the details of your task. She'll be waiting for you outside. Be safe. Only thing you get from them now is like main scenario roulette. Really? Oh, you could get them from now as main scenario roulette. Okay. Yeah, I've never done any of that, so I don't have any of those. My brother said the best way to use those right now for me would be to just cash them in for MGP tickets, because you could get so many of them so quickly. Everything except the special earrings you could get from other stuff, though. Shozai, is it true that you agreed to lend us a hand? More like strong-armed into it, but... Huzzah! What did I tell you, Coltonay? Our misfortune is becoming a blessing. An opportunity to serve along the Warrior of Light himself. Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route? True, true, but our mission is the same. Separated by mountains we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. Got the gorilla mount today, it just holds me. If such thoughts bring you joy, you are more than welcome to think them. To more practical concerns, Shozai, we would have you attend the scholar charge with the surveying the South Shroud. He's waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his readings. In spirit, Shozai. In spirit, we shall be together every step of the way. I don't go too long here because it's already 4, but... Okay, this quest and the next quest are the like, this is the same as Tataru. There's 2 quests in this, like, little mini arc. And then we enter the final stages. Why? Why gorilla, though? What is this gorilla? What is the... What is it? Little gorilla felt... No, that's not little, that's huge. At last, the science man deigns to grace me with his presence. Pity that we have no time for pleasantries. First destination is Isomhar. Come, we're late enough as it is. Yeah, from the looks of it, this is going to be 2 quests, just like Tataru's thing. And then after these 2, we hit the point where we need to have beaten Crystal Tower to go ahead, which I believe will be, like, probably the best stopping point, because that'll give us enough time to get through the remaining quests and also watch the 90 minutes of cutscenes that we're going to have to go through. Yes, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions. Then please, stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. Yeah, I forgot we had these fluff quests. It's after them you want to stop, yeah. I'll save that other quest for tomorrow night, too. I'll start with that, and then I'll start the remaining stuff. So we'll get this in the next MSQ done, and I'll stop. Perfect. We're, like, exactly where I'd want to be. That noise. They make a little firing noise. See, it's weird. They probably could have removed this quest and the next quest from when they updated the game and changed the amount of quests. They could have left Tataru's in and just made this quest line, like, obsolete. Unless this actually results in something. I see we both completed our respective tasks. A satisfactory outcome. If I can make one suggestion, you might try to dispatch your foes a little more quietly in the future. I don't like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, Snake Bolt awaits, shall we? Yeet them. Yeah, they're a little bitchy. But I will not complain. I'm a gentleman, as it says above my name. That rhymed. Right about here, yes? As before, I would like to keep an eye out for dangerous beasts while I work. Snake Molt Treant. That doesn't look like the other ones. Could be a gentleman still fight, i.e. Dudley. I really hope Dudley gets added to SF6. That'd be pretty cool. He wasn't in 4 or 5, was he? Or was he in 4? I don't think he was in 5. He was in 4. Oh, right. 4 was... I keep getting 4 and 3 mixed up. I have 4 on the 3DS. I played it maybe all of like an hour. I'm not really a Street Fighter guy. That being said, I'm very tempted to get the Marvel vs. Capcom collection just for MVC2 because I know a ton of people like playing that game. Fascinating. These readings are not at all what I expected. And I have the first Capcom fighting game collection physically, so I'm like, well, I should just get the second one. Have both games in the collection. If we're lucky, maybe we'll get a SNK vs. Capcom collection in the future. Kind of round out the obscure, the not Street Fighter collections. Though perhaps we should come as no surprise. I am not given to superstition, but there's a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Yeah, you're talking to him. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. Those are my 2 favorite running gags. Whenever they say ear long, I mention my own ears, because they are long. And whenever they mention something queer, I'm like, oh, when did I get here? How am I involved in all this? Where is he? Oh, he's right here. Is this open to duty? As before, be my guardian. As before, my guardian, pray lead me to my task to ensure our safety. There's a dungeon here, but I don't have access to it yet. Yeah, I should throw you the monster, yeah. Oh, I've been silenced. How dare you? I've been cancelled. One dungeon you can unlock from the blue quest in Mordona, probably. Yeah. There's a ton of dungeons that I just haven't unlocked yet. Data should prove invaluable to... Ye gods, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a creep of adamantises on my way back to... when my back was turned? I don't know how to say that word. Quickly now, off to Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reeking of blood and offal. As in O-F-F-A-L, not A-W-F-U-L. Baby. I've been muted, my good sir. You choose to paddle in the Ichor a while longer, I take it. No matter, I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a cursory analysis of my data. It appeared that there had been measurable decrease in Eorze's ambient ether concentration since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. I must take additional measurements to confirm my assessment. God damn it. Who better serve the signs of the Seventh Dawn than a humble scholar and his faithful assistant? For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's Fount. The ambient ether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No, don't bother answering, that was rhetorical. Now come along. There's Moogles down there. This will probably be the last quest for tonight. What the hell? Okay, hold on. Where am I? Am I in, like, the completely wrong area? Oh, I'm like, way far away from that. Fucking Black Shroud. I know it's just kind of a weird thing to just say randomly, but man, I am loving having a controller for this now. It has really made this feel like a completely new game. Oh my god, I cannot navigate for shit. So you get me from all the way down there. You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. Pray find a suitable position from which to keep watch while I take measurements. Yes, quite high. It's still markedly lower than historical measurements taken near the end of the 6th Astral Era. Could the presence of a primal account for the difference? Or is there something else? Something else. Something else. Scion, come here! I need you! Oh no, is that Wilrid? Ah, is he dead? Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. There you are, Shozai. Hori and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. Gutted like a hog, but not by one, no. These wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put much of a fight up either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. I've heard nothing of any Crystal Brave operations in this area. What caused Wilred to come here? What should we do? We'll see to the Skull's protection, Shozai. Aye, and the boy's remains. Should return to the Rising Stones. The antecedent will want to know what happened here. And so do I. Aw, that sucks. We spoke a few times in the Rising Stones. He wasn't experienced as some of the other Braves, but gods, he had passion. Gods, what a waste. Pray leave matters here to us, Shozai. Let's return to the Rising Stones and inform the antecedent at once. I have never been this close to a... oh, gods. Alright, looks like we're wrapping this up. This will be the last one we do tonight. The last mission. Oh, it's glooming. We're gloomy. I keep forgetting that you went with, like, a traditional Makote name for your character. So, like, whenever I see a Katapo, I'm like, oh, Ayla? I'm like, oh, never mind. It's not you. And I mean, like, obviously I'm not hating on that at all, since I did the exact same thing with my character. Shozai, you were returned, and you seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe so? Name is literally from the random name button, oh. Wilrid, dead? Mayhap murdered? By the 12, how could that be? I'll send word to Alfino at once. We want to conduct a full investigation and send word to Wilrid's family. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this, and why? I purposely picked the name I did out, because I was like, I want Zai to be in it, but I also want to make it fit the race. Increased Spirit Bond gain +3 for 180%. Reduced durability loss. Neither of those are really worth it. Just taking the money. Okay. So this quest is where the Crystal Tower cutoff is. If you don't have the Crystal Tower finished by now, you cannot take a time to every purpose. I remember when I was only initially checking the game out for the yokai stuff, so I just made a silly little random cackle and oops got attached to her. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Alright, I have minions I never used from my inventory. Alright, so we're at a great spot now. We should be able to finish the rest of this without any problems tomorrow, and also do that one side quest, which I'm gonna go back and copy paste that so I don't forget to do it at the very beginning of the next stream. But yeah, we're finally at the end. If I was serious at the time, I probably would have just been here. Really? Mikote just seems like so you, though. Boiling this armor. Okay. Where's the summoner bell? I want to hand off my bullshit to her. Her inventory is almost full. Hold on to these as well. And this. I don't need that. I'll keep the yokai medals on just in case I run into anything. Chocobo saddlebag has all my Allegan tomestones in it. Or Allegan, whatever it is. Yeah, her inventory's almost packed. To get to the selling thing is really annoying. Yeah, let me just check those new minions real quick. An easy target for Eorzean's carnivorous fauna. Antelopes must use every advantage they have to remain free from the death's dripping jaws. One of these is the remarkable ability to run mere minutes from birth. Unfortunately, that trait did not save the specimen from capture. Making an offering of antelope innards, it is proper knowledge they are still warm. Common knowledge. Not the right sound, but... Ran away immediately. Made a character now. I will wait a bit and make a female Hrothgar. I don't know you unlock it but you could turn in all that gear to your grand company for seals. Alright. Dust Bunny. It's not fully known why Spriggans hoard precious rocks and minerals, though scholars would have us believe it is the rocks and minerals which are hoarding the Spriggans, hence the creature's scientific classification is Soulkin. Between the four of us, surely we can outsmart a few rogue Spriggans, Augustinio. There it is. The dust mite. Fledgling dodo. Dodos mature extremely fast, going from fledgling to full-grown fryer in but a few short moons. This, coupled with the fact that an adult female can lay up to 7 eggs in a sennight, makes this particular cloudkin the perfect option for feeding hungry masses. Lightning drools over the Bismarck's delightful grilled dodo, the Harbor Herald. Guessing that's in Limsa. Look at this chubby guy. Oh, look at his eyes. Oh, I love that. Oh, he's going to my favorites. He's going on my roulette. My favorites now have 10 in them. Actually, why do I have Wind Up Tarutaru? I don't really... Supposedly the ancestor of the Lalafell. You know what? I'll keep that just for the lore. Hey, Razumari, how you doing? QB I have on there. I'm gonna put Jibanyan on there as well. Put the Bean on there too. I should put... That's Interceptor. I should put him on there. Ancestor of the Lalafell Tarutaru were the equivalent race in 11. Ah. That makes sense. Why is... Yeah, the Fat Cat. You gotta go on there, too. Tiny Puff of Darkness. Wind Up Moogle. I have so many good ones that I just haven't dropped on there. This was a pre-order. This was the collection bonus thing. Yeah, there we go. I have a decent amount of minions on the roulette. Edit Minion Hotbar. Oh, this is for Verminion, right? Yeah. I should play that sometime. Need to find you with my Moogle. They dance together. Aw. That'd be great. But we'll save that for tomorrow. I think. It is 4:18. Yeah, it's late once again. Hey, Trax Raptor Gamer, thank you for the raid. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm literally about to go. It's 4:20 in the morning. What were you streaming? Oh, you have a delivery, Moogle. Give you a quick shout out. Oh, they do dance together. That's so cute. Also got a bit sleepy from being grounded from building a shroomy castle. Interesting. There we go. Give Trax a follow. My delivery Moogle was actually a bonus that came with the physical plush of one. Oh, that's cool. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Again, because I can't... Well, I mean, I can guarantee this is gonna be done on one more stream. But because of the thing with this game getting shut down on Wednesday for 2 days, I don't want to risk going too late on Tuesday in case they shut it down, like, early. So, we're going to finish this tomorrow. Realm Reborn is finally going to be 100% done. Not 100%, but it's going to be done. As in, I'm not going to be streaming any more of it until I come back for the next expansion, Heaven's Ward. We'll finish that. Shut down. It's going to shut down because they need to do server maintenance for the new expansion coming out on Friday. And after that, there's going to be way too many people playing for me to bother right now. But we will finish this. We'll see this off. 1 second. I just want to paste this here so I don't forget it. Okay, there we go. So we will finish this tomorrow. Tuesday, we will be doing Paper Mario. I've done a lot off stream in that, so there's going to be some stuff that I have to show off. Wednesday, I will not be here. I don't know what I'm doing quite yet, but I'm probably going to do stuff for my birthday. So I will likely not be here Wednesday evening. Thursday will be more Paper Mario. And then Sunday will be the start of Mega Man Star Force 3. So it's gonna be packed. And then next Tuesday and next Monday and Tuesday also streams planned. So we're streaming a lot up to when I go away on vacation next week. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. If you want to watch more streams, you could check my Twitch page and follow any suggested streamers currently going there. Also, let's see who's streaming right now. Who haven't I rated in a while? Also, shush me. Tyrell Koba is doing art. I don't know what kind of art. Let me see. Oh, Casey Mongelo's also streaming. Oh, wait, this is mature audiences. Okay, hold up. Oh, they're doing 3D modeling. Okay, cool. Hey, thank you, Rosmar. You as well. You have a great night. Thank you. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna ride Tyler Kobo. Stick around. Stay high. And, yeah. Tomorrow, finally, after almost a year and a half, tomorrow finally ends A Realm Reborn. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.